let's get down to business here. Let's do it. I want to make a good amount of progress tonight. Like I said, especially as I mentioned on Twitter, NBA, some progress didn't save. It's a bit of a pain in the balls, if you ask me, but we'll deal with that issue another day. As far as I know, were we done with these? I'm trying to remember where we were. Endo, what's up, buddy? Gonna get some clubs in there. We already scouted all these dudes, so that's fine. I do remember the last thing we did was play a game that might not have gone exactly. No, it did go exactly as well. I just think we're good. Let's move on. Let's do this. We're in the golden month of sports. Football, baseball, basketball, hockey. Yeah, I agree. James Norris. Was I trying to sell James Norris? I don't think I was. Let me double check that I was trying to sign James Norris. Is FIFA worth the buy or wait until it's free to play? Depends on your interest in it. But like every EA Sports game, I mean by Black Friday, holiday season time, it will be cheaper. It will be cheaper. I don't think I was trying to sell Norris. Maybe I was because we have Beck. That doesn't sound like me, though. That doesn't sound like me. So we are going to reject that because I have no desire to let him go right now. Cade Gordon. Let's delegate that 1 year loan. See if Cade Gordon ends up on his way out. Let's see. But I agree. I have watched sports all day long, basically. It's wonderful. Got a Series S yesterday. First coming up was 2K23, ordered an NHL 23. Started in the 80s and 88. I won the title with the Rockets. Someone get 90. It's a hell of a mode. Just triple check that it actually saves your damn progress. As annoying as that is, but what's done is done. Apparently I had an offer for Morton, which is fine. That didn't go through. Millwall. Also, Darwin wants to play, but we are going to need that first team in, Darwin. I hate to tell you. The first team hasn't been perfect this year, but it will be our first team for this game. Let us sim. I like how Millwall's viewed as a big match. This should be a win. If it's not fellow Premier League caliber teams, it should be a win. 2 goals for Salah. He missed a pen. Kanate. Got that first goal. Not bad. Not bad. My wall. All right. Back in the Europa Conference League. We do get a loan offer for Darwin Nunez. And apparently, oh, that's right. I remember now. I did have loan offers in for Morton and Clarkson, but I didn't accept them. Or at least for Clarkson, I looked at it off stream and forgot to look at it again. But Leipzig are interested in taking on Darwin Nunez for a year or two. If we can delegate this and have it be a 1 year loan, I'd be okay with that. Exactly. Well, technically we're in the 3rd tier right now. I can show you what the league tables look like. So, last season we started off in League 2. We were one of 4 teams to make their way up. Why can I not just see the league? Am I looking right at it? There we go. It's at the top. So it was ourselves, Spurs, Chelsea, and Manchester City that made their way out of League 2. So in League 2 this season, which is basically the Premier League in a sense, in League 2 this year, shout to Newcastle. Top of the table, but you see, most obviously all before of the Premier League clubs got stuck there. And then you have some other teams down there now after last season. Blackpool, Dons, Rotherham. So it's going to be interesting, especially if Newcastle keeps playing as well as they are. They're 10 games in at a 46. It's a long way to go. But I am intrigued to see who makes their way up this season. We got a rare training day, can simulate that. That's all well and good. But yeah, we do have to look to loan out Darwin Nunez for at least this season. Again, so we can still focus on Heath and let him do his thing. Wheels, what's going on, buddy? All right, let's see. Second team. Just got to make sure that's accurate. And it is. We drew in our first Conference League game, so we really do need to win this one. Let's hope the boys can get a win. And since it's a non-league, I'm going to actually play the highlights on this one, like we do. Kansas City beats Tampa, because of course they did. John as well. It's happening. What's happening? I said for anybody that missed it, we were going to start off on NBA tonight. The game did not save about 25 minutes to half an hour worth of progress on that, so that sucked. That was unfortunate. Right. Welcome to Norway.
Well, Derek, Liverpool did okay in their opening game. At least they got a draw, but they'll need a bit
more
today if they're to get all
after drawing Tenerife. We need a win here. We need a win. We need a win. Start off with a free kick, of course. The simulating hasn't gone that well for us in terms of highlights. John, NBA is great. Like I said, just make sure you triple save. Play it safe. How are you not going to count that as like possession lost? Are you insane?
Oh, he's been denied.
Jesus. How far away do I have to get the ball before it's like, yeah, they failed at the free kick?
Well, it's a great chance here, and don't these fans know it?
Debated. What is happening right now? Anytime I lose possession, even for half a second, it's like, yeah, no, the moment's over. He's off. He's got to be.
Oh, that goes down as a wonderful save.
All right. Weird start. But we're okay. Endo, what can we do here? That's a rough touch. Tight spot. What's up, buddy?
And played in. Not quite the clearance they were hoping for.
See? Second I lose possession. Nope. It's done. What's up with that? Polly, how are you? All right. There we go. Oh my God, dude. It's given me like one offensive opportunity so far. Boys, I know it's our second team, but like it's a Norwegian team.
The referee's letting it
That
go.
was definitely not a foul.
And he's beaten him here. And there it is! The breakthrough! That will do nicely.
We might not win the Conference League at this point. We had two defenders marking one guy, and they just let him go. Oof. Again, another attacking opportunity for them, not for me. This is a problem if our second team's going to play this poorly.
Well, how close was that?
Finally get an offensive chance, but it's a corner. Classic Liverpool way. I am calling for a player. Thank you.
They favoured a short one here. And
I got people running into one another.
And no way through.
Well, there it is. The hosts haven't had that.
Oh, God. Okay. I mean, John, they did add more.
Fired over by Henderson. It might still be problematic. Excellent block. Will they get themselves level here? Well, it's the late show. And they...
You know, sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. Sometimes. I kicked it off a man's face. It deflected off the post. We might just be able to win this one after all. That's the most hilarious goal I've scored so far this year, though. Come on, Harvey. Chase this one down.
Delivered into the box. Well, terrific. And
Had nowhere else to go.
Full-time here.
So 2 games, 2 draws. Not how I thought we'd start
Yeah,
off
another tough game, but
at all. But we still got a long way to go in this particular tournament. But yeah, that was rough. It didn't really give me too many offensive opportunities.
Excellent block.
Just love him tripping into the net. Oh, that yeah, it just wasn't ideal. Not our best start. Not our best start, but we'll get there. We will get there. It is worth noting, since it was asked about, we are on ultimate difficulty, which might have something to do with our lack of chances it's given us. I don't know. Another transfer offer for Paul Glatzel. Honestly, I'm just going to accept it. It's only 850. I might be able to get a little bit more, but I just need him to go. He's just taking up space. He is just taking up space. He can go. Cade Gordon, 2-year loan out to Osasuna. I am willing to accept that. We get a monthly report on our youth academy. We'll worry about that in a little bit. Reading. Get that first team back in there. It's a league match. We will sim it and hopefully get the win. And we do get the win. At least our first team, for the most part, are doing well. They're doing pretty well for the most part. I think he should earn number 10. I mean, I just gave it to him by default. It's fine. Our monthly reports. Sweden. Simon Magnuson, not that bad. 71 to 94. His overall is going to be terrible. David Nilsson. Gustav Lundberg. Philip Karlsson. Johannes Lindberg, goalkeeper. Kevin Eriksson, also a goalkeeper. Okay. Not too bad from Sweden. Do we go to Finland immediately? No, we go to Hungary. With Bentz. It can't be Bentz, right? It can't be. We'll sign him, though. Saba Varga. I'm going to go with Saba Varga. Lajos Pap. Gustav Simon. All right. A couple of players from Hungary, and then back over to Finland. In terms of the new boys, Jukka Niemi. Man, it's ridiculous how much the Niemi surname shows up. They have to fix that. That is brutal. How did the list of names get shorter? Muted. What's happening? All right. Teemu Oliver. We'll be letting go of you. You're not good enough. Akos Simon, you are not good enough. And that brings us to where we're at here. So Andreas Ahmed, he was fine. Jukka Niemi, medium low work rate, pretty much only has pace. And his pace isn't even that good. It's a younger player. I mean, could be a cam, could be a striker. Fair enough, muted. Why is Jared Goff good again? Because the Lions actually have a coach who can teach offense. Defense, not so much, apparently. Not so much on the defensive side of the ball. Niemi, let's see if we can add right wing to the mix for you. I can't imagine this guy will ever be signed unless his rating skyrockets. And this game really doesn't like the idea of moving him to right wing. So, Philip Karlsson. Center mid's fine. Decently pacey, decent passing. He's a little bit short, though. To play the midfield as I'd like him to play. See if I can switch him over to right back. 31 weeks isn't that bad. Magnuson. Good pace, good physical. Again, though, 5'7". A little bit short to be playing the midfield for me. Not everyone's N'Golo Kante. Try to put you at right wing as well. I know, Loka, I know. Jacobson. Very well-rounded. I think he was already here, though, right? I mean, him being a cam makes sense. We had Iago Vega, Crespo, Varga as a center forward. Shooting's not the best. I want to see what he looks like as a right wing. We're still on the Man City. Doesn't win the big one. They should fold, right? Oh, yeah, for sure. Even more so. You kidding me? If they don't win the Champions League this year? If they don't, like, my God. Yeah, I want to add Varga at right wing just to see if it helps you overall at all. And then Simon pretty much just has pace. He has to be an attacker. Even though his pace isn't that good, believe him as a striker. For now. Look, that's what it was. You have a little alien who can't stop scoring. Did you see that fucking stat line, though? Like, that absurd stat line in terms of Premier League hat-tricks? It's... like, this is the most insane thing I've ever seen. Fastest players to secure 3 hat-tricks in the Premier League. The previous record was Michael Owen with 48. He has done it in 8 games. Fuck. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely insane. Like, how do you compete with that? And it's like, I get it. Like, he's insulated by... oh, we got a challenge for once. He's insulated by a great team, but at the same time, not everyone... like, you still have to be that fucking good to have that even matter, you know? Was the F1 controversy that they have full wet weather tires and they choose not to use them. And they wait until intermediates are ready as opposed to just using the full wet tires. It's maybe not necessarily a controversy, but it is kind of dumb. Doesn't top the latest fishing controversy. That's true. I say, if you're gonna really go for it, like that's some 1998 home run leader shenaniganery of I don't know if people would have heard, but yeah, there was a fishing competition where guys put weights in the fish to have them be heavier to win the tournament. Like that's something. Leipzig. I wanted a 1-year deal. It looks like they're even going to take Darwin on a short-term deal in January, which is fine if he goes. We also get a long offer for Lee Kang-in, which I'm also okay with. It's a loan with an option to buy, which I'm perfectly fine with because, again, I brought him in for that one goal, and it didn't go up. So, I don't even remember how much I paid to get him. They want a short-term loan. That's fine. The wage split. That's fine. We want to pay $9 million. Fuck that. I paid like 15, didn't I? How about 15, Chief? You're not going to screw me on this. Cool. All right. Glad to see Milan tried to completely screw me over on a deal. That wasn't going to happen. That was not going to happen. And Paul Glatzel is going to leave the club. Thank God. Sorry, Paul, but you're not that good. Apparently, I could have made $450K more. Whatever. We got more than his value. It's a D rating. He'll be leaving January 1st. Liverpool can't beat anyone right now. Correct. Just correct. Unfortunately. Ooh. All right, we got a lot of people out on international duty at the moment. The second team is pretty much good to go with the exception of Jordan Henderson. So we will set up the second team to play in the league here against Hull, which could be a loss. I mean, granted, Hull's a few years removed from being in the Premier League at this rate. We'll take that. Fabio and Curtis Jones on the goals. Good stuff. When they do beat people, they win 9-0. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Cade Gordon should be going out to Osasuna for 2 years. All right with that. And it looks like it's going to be official. Thought United had a chance against City this morning. I'm glad you had optimism for some reason. Don't know why, but I'm glad you did. All right, so we're going to loan out Cade Gordon for a little bit. We can recall him, of course, anytime we like. But that way he'll get some playing time, hopefully. And here we go. It is the biggest game of the season. It is the biggest game, arguably, of the entire season. We're not going to be able to play all of our starters, but we are playing Manchester City here. So we are going to have to have that defensive switch there, but for the most part, we're looking okay. Apparently, Thiago is going to be the captain for today. I am okay with this. Can we get the win? To answer the question, no, I don't know where Haaland is for them right now. He might be hurt. A draw's not the worst, given the circumstances. We didn't have our starting defense in. We end up, securing a point. That's not that bad. 4th in the league right now. 2 points behind Norwich with all the time in the world to catch them. And Nunez has rejected an offer. Or I didn't accept it. I think I forgot to accept it. I mean, I figured since it was delegated, it would have been fine, though, without having to accept it. Or he just rejected going. It was one or the other. Is what it is. Let's get our first team back in. Plymouth Argyle. Should be a win. It's those type of losses or draws that I feel like might screw me and have me get stuck in this division. We couldn't score a goal with our first team against Plymouth Argyle. Shit. I don't understand. All right, Varga goes up by a couple of points now that he's a right wing. We got a Matip transfer offer from Juventus, which would be huge. He's leaving at the end of the season. Let's see what we can do here. I need to not screw this up. I can't worry about getting like the most amount of money possible. The game said I might be able to get 31.6. Don't walk away. 29.4. He still won't walk away. What about 30 million flat? What do you say? Okay. So I was thinking we might have messed up and not sold Matip, but missed out on 30 million. Hopefully he's on his way to Juventus and we secure that transfer fee. That would be great. I mean, it would hurt our depth a little bit for the rest of the season, but when our starters are already blowing it, maybe that depth stepping up. Be the one to do it. I mean, if he does reject the move, then 1, I wouldn't be surprised, and 2, it just would be what it is. Wickham are in. Matip actually wants to play. Wickham are in for Adam Lewis. Given that he's 23, I'd imagine I did actually set him to leave. High end, they're saying 740K. They're offering 750. I will just outright accept that to try and free up the roster spot. Second team will be in. We're looking for our first win of the group stage in our third match. Please Please, please, like, give me a penalty or something. It's snowing. Who knew that it snowed in Poland? God damn it. Of course it snowed. No, it snows.
My name is Derek
Fucking Europe.
And sitting alongside me, ready to provide all the analysis, is Stuart Robson.
Oh boy.
Coming up for you is action from the UEFA Europa
Conference
League. It is
We got this, boys. We got this.
Liverpool.
The snow game.
The makings of a very good game.
We got this. We're gonna be okay.
And this is how Liverpool
Look at that. First moment of the game, it's ours.
In central defense, and they line up with
Oh, there it is. Fabio, do you have the pace, Fabio?
And there it is, the opening goal, the ideal way.
Can't see him, but he scored. Trust it. God. Whew, that takes some of the pressure off. Thank you very much, Fabio. Ooh. Interesting angle here for Jordan Henderson. Is he my best free kick taker right now? It looks like it. I mean, obviously, like, Trent's not out here. All right, Hendo. Could look to chip it. That's not the right way to go. Could go low. I don't know if they're going to jump, but we're going to try to go low.
Well, the free kick lacking just a little.
Notice how that didn't curl at all compared to what the trajectory looked like? Fuck. Well, it was worth the shot.
A chance for him to get in behind.
Harvey.
Well, it was.
Terrible pass from Harvey. Terrible. All right. Well, we've squandered our last two chances, but number one, we are getting all of the chances right now. We are getting all of the chances right now. That's not going to work. And we did score earlier, which is very important.
Jordan Henderson with it. And a goal! They've added to their lead. Much needed security.
Simicast. That was disgusting. Beautiful, yet disgusting. Took us taking on Warsaw to have a chance.
Always going to be the
What a terrible pass over to Heath. God damn. Unfortunately, our second team apparently struggles to pass the ball in the snow. This is going to be a great chance for Fabio. He's got health. He's got help coming with Heath. Sweats it. Bang.
Another one. It's turning into an absolute demolition job.
This is the game we needed in the group stage. Big time. Baseball, what's up? Warsaw finally gets an attacking chance of their own. Nope.
15 minutes remaining.
Hey, we got our penalty as well. It's going to be Henderson. Mills, what's up? Is Hendo our best PK taker? He's not. Heath has a 74. Kang's up there. Let's give it to Patrick Heath, the youngster.
To finish it.
Here we go.
Contest. And that is
God damn it, every time.
this game anyway. It goes
We do still win 3-0, but every time, man, that top right corner.
All over the pitch. We saw individual performances. We saw an attack.
Note to self, if I get a penalty tonight on Pro Clubs, don't let me kick it there. Please. Please, please, please. Melon, what's up? Frank explained it pretty well. So we are controlling Liverpool, but we start in League 2. Every Premier League club did. Same thing for France, Spain, Italy, Germany. You know, you invert the standings and have the good clubs start at the bottom and try to work their way back up. Carvalho got that opening goal. Nice 3-0 win. We needed it. We got Patrick Heath a tap in. 2 10-point out ratings. Simicast with a 9.9. Just to twist the knife on him a little bit. That's very rude. That is rude. But we finally get our first win in the conference setup there, which again we desperately needed. We are almost at the end of October. Swansea's next. Matip impresses again, but is he leaving? I hope he is. I hope he is. 30 million's just too much to not take. First team will be back in. And it's been a while since Swansea have been in the Premier League too, so this should be a win, please. We said that last time when we just lost to Plymouth. Thank you. Jota and Diaz. We absolutely dominated that game. How's career mode this year? Worth purchasing? I mean, it is very similar to prior years. Yeah, admittedly, I don't see a ton of changes, but career mode's career mode, and I still have a lot of fun with it. Yeah, in terms of like these distinct changes, there's admittedly not a ton. At least in the game at the moment. All right. Couple of days here before our next game. Get the old AAA training day. And there it is. Okay, so Matip is going to leave in January. 30 million. I got an F rate. Okay. Just to prove, too, that you don't have to give a damn about this negotiating system. Matip is leaving at the end of this season. His contract was up. We're getting 30 million for him in January. Now, it's saying we could have made 200K more. Oh, you have bad squad depth. We don't, though. We have Van Dijk. We have Konate. We have Gomez. We have Sepp here. So, yeah, that negotiating system and the feedback it gives people who maybe aren't quite as familiar with what they're doing, yeah, that needs to be addressed. But we'll end up with $24 million to the transfer budget as a result of that move. And again, we'll have options on who to recall if need be. Bristol City, first team is in. I hope it's a win. Thank you. Goals for Diaz. He had a brace on the day. Salah with that third tally. And that, in terms of the league, let's take a look at that really quickly. We're actually at the top of our group here. I mean, both us and Tenerife are 1-2-0. Bagel! Thank you for the 42 months. How goes FIFA? So far, so good. So far, so good. We are fourth in the league. Again, top two get automatically promoted. 46 games, with there being 24 teams. So, but at least we're not Manchester City. 8th place right now. 8th. That's insane. I would not have expected them to be doing this poorly at all. At all. Again, the board's complaining. Loan option for Calvin Ramsey. Let's delegate that. Just a 1-year loan. See if they take it. Yeah, Bagel, what's happening? Thank you for the 42 months, man. All right, Magnuson. Good to change position. Goes from a 41 to a 50. It's not bad. And then we get another loan offer for Darwin. Bayern Munich are interested in a 2-year deal. Bayern's interested in a 2-year deal. I am going to try to get this to go through, at least for the rest of the year. 2 years is a bit much, but I can recall him at any time. I'd like to use him next year. So honestly, I'm going to go with a 1-year response. We'll see what they say. Yeah, I would like to move on from... Or not move on from Darwin full-time, but he just can't be my second striker this year because of our ownership goal. So, let's see. And confirmed Adam Lewis. He'll be going to Wickham in January. Again, we just took the deal to get rid of him. It gives us an F because of our lack of quality at right back, which includes Trent Alexander-Arnold and Malo Gusto. All right, the feedback system is garbage to start the year. The feedback system is absolute garbage. But Adam Lewis is moving on. We have another training day here. Would have thought Plymouth would be doing all right. I wish you could swap teams in NHL. You can, if I'm not mistaken. Or was that season mode? You should be able to do that now, though, with Custom League in NHL 23. So at least it'll be an option now. Transferred 3 free agents. I got all A's. Sold Harry Maguire for $55 million. Get a C. Well, how dare you sell Harry Maguire, the greatest center back of our time? You know? Clearly, that's your fault. Warsaw again. We did just absolutely destroy them. And we'll look to do so again. We will look to do so again. Started my management at the same time Deke did. Spun a wheel, happened to get the same team as him. Oh, Birmingham? If I'm not mistaken. Love getting a B telling me that I should have gotten 50K more if I negotiated harder. Right? Oh, that extra 50K, man. That's all the difference. Bristol City. Oh, he restarted. He was using Birmingham last I knew. All right, Warsaw attack. Early stages. Maybe it's after. That's true. That is true. Maybe the swap has to do with it. That's a fair shout. Shot by Matip there. Another Warsaw attack. Okay, they want revenge here. Oh, this could be rough. This could be rough. Good save, Kelleher. Whew. We might have been able to catch him with Matip. That was a really smart move on his part. Take that power shot. Harvey Elliott. Man, that guy's fast. Over the top. Heath. Ah, what a save. What a save. Counterattack. Oh, baby.
Well, just listen to these fans. They're urging their team to score here and take the lead.
Couple of passes. Harvey. Terrible touch. Wanted to shoot it with the left foot power shot, and he switched to the right. Right into his feet. Yeah, if you start with the lower team and don't go with the money boost, Youth Academy is your best way to go. Build up players worth selling. Like your first couple of good players, you're likely to have to move on from them. And the Warsaw counterattack. Not good. Might have to settle for a draw here. Oh, Matip, shoulder barge him, shoulder barge, rip him down if you have to. Tactical foul. Wow, it's still going to keep them in attack, though. There we go. All right, counterattack for us. 75th minute. Youth Academy only is very, very fun. It definitely is. Oh, it's Heath. Does he have the pace? Heath! And that's it. So we beat Warsaw 3-0 on the road. And unfortunately couldn't find a goal at home. Heath had 2 great chances, but good saves from Dominic Ladoon to deny us there. But it is still a point picked up in the Conference League, so we should be looking okay with 2 matches to go in that regard. If we look at the Conference League, we are behind Tenerife now, but I do believe it's the top 2 teams to move on, just like the structure of the other groups, obviously. So we should be okay. At the very least, we do play Tenerife one more time. We win our last 2 games. We got nothing to worry about.